Rant part two, or two, um, because the other one was going on 10 minutes. I know, really boring. I'm kind of rambling. Uh, so yeah, I got new clothes, and yeah, my skin's been really dry, especially like my feet. So I got the barefoot, foot lotion. So we'll see how that works. I've been using the Not Your Mother's hair growth shampoo. My hair is actually grown, like about an inch and a half. I think last time I straightened it, because I straightened it the other day, it was like that short. Yeah, it was like that short. So now it's like down to kind of my shoulders. It's like brushing my shoulders. Um, so I actually have to wash my hair. It's hair washing day tonight. I mean, I don't really care about washing my hair. It's just my hair is like either really oily or really dry, and it's never normal anymore. There's a weird glare. It's my glasses with the window. Um, oh, I was all by myself for my first weekend ever in this past weekend because my dad went back home to help my mom and my brothers pack and stuff, and yeah, I was here for Friday through Tuesday, uh, by myself. Well, like Tuesday morning, because he came home at like 1 a.m. in the morning. But, anyways, so yeah, that was terrifying and interesting. I should probably do an experience video about that. I might do that anyways, but I made it through the weekend without getting murdered or hit by a car if I went walking or kidnapped, so that's good. Um oh, which reminds me, when I was trying to record the makeup tutorial for you guys, somebody knocked on the door to the apartments, and even though we lived in like a gated apartment complex, it still freaks me out. So I didn't answer the door, and then I was going off about like how back home, like twice or like two or three times, somebody tried like kicking the door in and like breaking in. And there's like always break ins and robberies and everything else where I used to live. And like people would set like the woods on fire. That's like at the end of the street. Somebody set my neighbor's car on fire. Um, what else happened? I know somebody had stolen like my basketball out of the backyard. I know like other people have lost other things. There's been people that have like hopped through my neighbor's fence and stuff. There's always like helicopters and stuff too, I guess, looking for people that escaped from like the jail and stuff too. So yeah. What else? Yeah, it wasn't really the best neighborhood. I think there was like a gang on like every other corner, and then it's like at every like five houses or so, there's like a sex offender. So glad to be moving out of there. I mean, it wasn't bad living there. I never really had any problems with any like neighbors or anything. Well, one, but I I didn't really notice like, the robberies or like gangs and all that sort of thing. It's just I would do my normal routine was walk to the bus stop and walk home and then walk up to Target or work and walk home. So nothing really too crazy. Um Although there has been like people that will like kind of like follow you around outside and like start asking you for money, and you tell them no, and then when you come out and they see that you bought something or something else, even though you tell them that you don't carry cash on them, they'll like kind of like be like, oh, you must have money type of thing. So that's kind of terrifying. But that actually happened at Walgreens when I went last night to get the Bell collection. There was a guy outside, and he was like, oh, do you have any money? I was like, no, I don't carry any cash. And then he like went over to where my dad's car was and like started asking my dad, and I'm like, dude, I just told you no. Like, don't go harassing my other family member or whatever about that. So yeah, I kind of hate that when people ask for money. Like, some people may need it, but most times when I've ever given them like $1 or $2 or whatever, it's like they end up like, instead of buying food or buying clothes or whatever, they've gone and bought like alcohol and cigarettes. So it's like, why should I give you money if you're not going to use it towards your homeless self? I mean, even if they have like an addiction to nicotine and everything else, and or are an alcoholic, it's no excuse. It's like, if I give you money, I expect you to use it towards, clothes or food or whatever. So yeah, I'm not trying to be like mean about that, but it's just kind of like common sense would be like, oh hey, so I don't starve tonight, let me buy food and not cigarettes. So what else? I have book reviews that I'm gonna record on here, and yeah, I'm gonna go to the library tonight. I'm gonna edit some photos for my photography page, Tourist Artist 22 Photography, which I'll probably start linking that in the bottom of my videos, and that's on Facebook. And I'll probably link it on my blog, or I might just put up the pictures on my blog and tell like where I took them, or like what the subject's focus was, stuff like that. Maybe I'll do that with some of my art pieces too. I don't know. It's still in the process. I have tourist artist photography, or maybe it's just tourist artist. I think, okay, it's tourist artist. Scratch that. Tourist, like the zodiac, artist, one word, so tourist artist photography. I have a Instagram for it and a Facebook page. So it's my art and photography. So I'll link those, and then I also have my regular personal Instagram, which is Tourist Artist 22. And what else? Yeah, so I'll probably work on the blog tonight while I'm editing photos. I'll just put up a couple blog posts, like an introduction thing, and then probably have some makeup. No, I'll do photo descriptions, and then I'll go into makeup reviews and book reviews, because I kind of have to draft them out, whereas the photo ones I can just look at it and be like, oh, I took this picture of the peacock at the cemetery because there's a peacock farm right next to the cemetery, which there is. So yeah, I'll probably do that, is just at least get the blog going, renamed and everything else, and then I'll start linking in the bottom of my videos my 2 Instagrams and my Facebook page. I don't think I'll do a website, because I've used webs.com so many times and I forget my login and everything else, and it takes forever to edit the website, and the only thing I put on there is blog posts anyways, so I might just stick to the blog posts. So yeah. Alright, enough ranting. Bye guys.